This is Christopher Rowe doing a quick walkthrough video for my aggregation assignment. I've got this assignment done through NumPy and include the input CSVs and output CSVs, all of which I'll zip and submit for the assignment. But since I'm in the flow of doing these videos for the project proposal and final project presentation, I wanted to do a quick video walkthrough of this just to make sure that my process for this assignment was as clear as possible. So to be exhaustive, I did process both of the CSVs that are presented as examples in the assignment prompt, and we'll see that here in a moment. So first, I have my imports. I use pandas for this assignment. I used NumPy a lot for testing, but I have that commented out. Next, I read in the first CSV, data1.csv, and specify that header is none and index column is false. I output that data frame to make sure things are appearing properly, and they are. I want to see what the type of the first column is right now, the one that has the date and time, because it looks like it's imported as a string, and I confirm that it is, and if it is, I would like to update that so that it's a timestamp. So in this line here, I do a loop and go through the range of the length of that column and then replace all of those values to a date time value and make sure that it's done in place so that I can keep the same variable. And then I just check the output to make sure I didn't mess anything up with that. Looks like it's still outputting okay. And just sample one of the values in that column to make sure it is now a timestamp, which it is. And now I'd like to make the actual timestamp column the index. So this line makes the time and the date and time my index. And then I actually create the new variable where I can store the group by aggregate function, where I group by the month and then the year. So it's all the same year for this data, but just in case it was multiple years, I have both and perform some operation on that and then output the data frame. I see that that's looking okay here, that we have the month, the year, and then the sum. And then when I'm actually outputting the CSV, I include a header for the sum 1 and 2 and index labels for month and year to make that as clear as possible. So if I run that and then just double check to see what the output looks like, I can see df2.csv and things are looking good where I have the label for month, year, sum 1 and 2. And then again, just to be exhaustive, quickly, I did the same thing for the other data. So I read in the data2 CSV, output, checked the type, did a loop to replace the string to make it a date time, make sure it's still output okay, check that it's timestamp, reset the index to the timestamp, do my aggregate function, and then do a export, and I can see that things are looking okay. In this case, it's 3 sums that come out, and I think the next step, if I did something more with this, I would maybe make some way to loop the header so that you could have variable header amounts and not have to actually specify some 1, 2, 3 or however much data there is. But for now, this is where it stands. Thank you very much.